The boy, only 4 years old, looked at the simple plate, just rice with pumpkin. Softly he asked with his little eyes full of tears, "No meat again, Mom?" The mother choked on her own saliva, stammered, lowered her head and said in a trembling voice, "It hurts, son. It hurts so much in Mommy's heart." The boy, even though he was hungry, wiped his face with his arm, and with his little hand, he lifted his mother's chin, trying to give her strength. "Mom, I'm going to hunt a little bird." He went behind the door, took the slingshot hanging from the nail, and went out alone, barefoot, into the woods. While he was aiming at a dove, a police car passed by. The officer rolled down his window and shouted, "Hey, kid, don't you know it's against the law to kill birds? Give me that slingshot." Startled, the little boy lowered his head and approached, extending his hand. The officer took the slingshot and asked in a firm tone, "And you, little guy, do you have something to explain?" The boy's stomach rumbled loudly. He stammered, "It's just that at home we don't have meat." A heavy silence fell. The officer's eyes widened. He felt a knot in his chest and repeated, "What, son? No meat?" He took a deep breath, returned the slingshot with his hand trembling and murmured, Forgive me for my arrogance. Come on, let's go over there. I'm going to buy some things for your mother." Shortly after, the officer knocked on the door of the little house carrying full bags. There was meat, rice, beans, plenty of groceries. The mother cried and thanked him through her tears. The little boy hugged the officer and said softly, "If one day I grow up and can repay you, I will." Many years passed. That officer was unjustly dismissed from his job without the right to retirement. His life was turned upside down. In old age, a serious illness came. He sold everything he had trying to get treatment. Only the house where he lived remained. At the hospital, he made a bold proposal to the doctor. "Doctor, perform the surgery. I don't have any more money, but I can give you my house." The officer didn't know who the doctor was, nor could he imagine what was to come. The doctor, upon seeing the name on the medical chart, smiled discreetly. "I'll perform your surgery. We'll decide on payment later." The surgery was a success. Days later, back at home, the officer received a letter. Upon opening it, he read with tears in his eyes, "Dear officer, God's hand is just. I know you're worried about how you'll pay for the surgery, but it's already been paid for. It was paid years ago with a basic food